It's about 7 o'clock on Monday, July 19th. I'm here at the Davis Path trailhead. I'm gonna do a one-night loop. The weather's not great right now. Hopefully it clears up. The plan is to go up Davis Path, camp somewhere around Mount Isolation, and then go over to Lake in the Clouds and take Crawford Path down, hit Monroe, Eisenhower, and then possibly go down the Dry River Trail to get back to the road and somehow get back to the car. Tomorrow there could be lightning, so I might have to change plans. I might not want to be above tree line that long. See what happens. This weather should clear up shortly, hopefully. I'm a little reluctant to get started because of the rain, to be honest, but gotta get this going. It's about 11 o'clock, so daylight is a-wasting. So I recently learned that this is actually the southern terminus of the Cohos trail, so that's pretty cool too. So I finally got started. Took way too long. It's around 11:30. The good news is it stopped raining while I was getting ready, and family of ducks, and there's even a little blue sky up there. We have about 10 miles to camp, so if it takes 7 hours, that should be okay. Hopefully it takes less than that, but y'all know I like to dilly-dally. I should grab some water before I start, because I have none at all. Every good hike starts with a bridge. The peak to Crawford is a spur trail, which I'm going to skip because there are no views today. Hopefully things clear up by the time we get to stairs. We've done about 2,000 feet of elevation, which is about half for the day. Davis Path is not well maintained past stairs. Might get pretty wet. Might have to put on my rain jacket going through there. Might get my feet wet. Apparently there's good moose activity up there. I mentioned at the beginning that this is part of the Cohos Trail, which goes from Canada to that parking lot where we parked. It's about 170 miles. There's a guy on YouTube who's just about finished. Well, he probably already finished, but the videos he's releasing just about finished. I'll link it. The videos aren't very good quality, but he's an interesting fella. I enjoyed the series. My favorite part about being the only one on the trail is the cobwebs. This is the current situation. Looks like a nice spot. Sure you can find somewhere to camp back there. Whoever said Davis Path was a dry trail was a very funny person. We're at the intersection with the Stairs Call Trail. There's an old shelter site down there. Shelter's not there anymore. Well, that was quicker than expected. Couldn't have been 800 feet. Maybe Washington would be over there. Well, I had about 600 calories, some coffee, electrolytes, water. It's 3 o'clock. Doesn't look like it's clearing up soon. I did get a weather report. It said it will clear up tonight, though, and then 20% chance of rain all morning. But yeah, hopefully, maybe we'll get a sunset. We'll see. Time to continue on though. No views from stairs. Have to come back. Starting to clear up a little. Which I think is pretty cool. If it was a hot summer day, I'd take a bath, but I've already taken a bath. Now if I can get back up this slope. How does this even happen? This tree must have been on top of these rocks. Oh. If you like it a little rough. Not real rough, just a little. This range called the Mont Bell or something. It's about 5:30. I just loaded up on 5.5 liters of water, which seems kind of silly considering how much water there is, but I'm gonna camp pretty soon. And then I'm gonna go up to isolation, try to watch the sunset if possible. I don't know if it's gonna clear up. It said it was gonna clear up, but it never did. But we'll try. Whoever said this trail is dry, if you want to know what it's like hiking the Davis Path, just imagine hiking through a puddle for 10 miles. And that's it. Yeah. One of the reasons I got so much water is so I can just get up and go tomorrow. I don't expect there to be water up on Mount Washington. Well, maybe. Sometimes there's little springs here and there. So 5.5 liters should get me dinner, get me through the night, and through my hike tomorrow to Castle in the Clouds, Lake in the Clouds. Yeah, looking forward to making camp. My feet have just been soaked all day. I don't even have a song about it. This trail got a lot better. It became a bushwhack for a while, honestly. Like I was just plowing through spruce trees. It got better around Davis. I just checked the GPS when I stopped to get water, and I blew right by Davis without even realizing it. I didn't see the spur trail. So I'll have to go visit Davis some other time, I guess. Wow. Yeah, there's no shortage of water. Wow. There's Washington. Huh. Set up camp down there, came back up, and it's cleared up. Wow. That's pretty good. It actually feels like it's warmed up. Maybe it's just because I took my shirt off, my soaking wet shirt, and I wring out my shorts. I'm au natural now. Cue epic Lord of the Rings music. Wow, just in time. Gotta come up here in the morning again, try to watch the sunrise, even though I'd like to start hiking up there early. It's pretty good. Step 1 complete. Now on to step 3. This is number 40 for me. Kara didn't come. I don't think she would have liked the hike. I don't think she would have liked 10 miles of trudging through water in the fog. But she would have liked this. She would have liked this. Look at the way the sun's shining through the clouds over there on the mountains. Pretty good. I wonder what that bulb knob over there is. Looks like another nice spot. That's a unique view of Washington. Probably better than the stairs view. Must be about 60 degrees, I think. All right, I'm gonna get working on dinner. Good to go. I love real bebop. Can't believe no one came up here. I guess I can believe it. It's friggin' like 7 miles to the nearest trailhead. We're jamming, and I hope you like jamming too. Oh yeah, we're jamming. Holy Mount Zion. Man, it is goofy standing on top of a mountain by yourself in the middle of the wilderness talking to a camera. I'll tell you that much. But it gives me something to do. It's phenomenal. I'll tell you, I can't wait to get above tree line tomorrow. I hope the weather's nice tomorrow morning. And I hope my underwear dry out. Because I've been trying to be lighter, being a gram weenie. I don't bring any change of clothes. I opted, I didn't even bring a puffer jacket. I just opted to increase my quilt temperature rating. So my underquilt today is 10%. 10%. My underquilt today is 10 degrees, which is really warm. My top quilt is 30 degrees. You shouldn't get below 50 tonight, I don't think. It feels like it's dropped in the last hour, maybe high 50s, low 60s right now. I don't have a thermometer anymore, I gotta get a new one. Yeah. I hope I dry off though. I hope my body heat dries off my underwear. I don't have a chafing problem, and I hope I don't have to bushwhack through wet bushes tomorrow. I probably should have worn my toe socks because my feet have just been soaked all day and I'm worried all the skin's gonna fall off of my feet. And I have a long hike. We're gonna go up there, up to Boot Spur, that craggy thing right there to the right of Mount Washington. Right there. We're gonna hike up there. I hope we go around that hill, but we might go right over it, who knows. And then we're gonna go across that plateau, right across the edge of that plateau. And I have so much freaking water, I probably don't even need to stop. Maybe I'll dump some of it before I leave tomorrow. And we'll go over all these mountains. The sun's almost setting. Don't think we're gonna get, this is the moon, don't think we're gonna get stars, maybe we will. I'm back in camp now and I'm going to bed. It's about 8:30. Diddle-doo, 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 diddle-doo. It's about 4 a.m. and I just put all my wet clothes back on, try to get them to dry off a little in my warm sleeping bag. Then I'm gonna pack up and get back up to the summit, try to see the sunrise. I'm pretty socked in, so I'm not gonna wait for the sunrise, just gonna get moving. Right to the Alpine Zone. It's like Mars. Camel trail. Look at the clouds. 0.9. Yesterday when I was going over those bog boards, my foot slid and one of the nails sticking out just caught under my toenail. Just a minute ago, I slipped and my toenail felt very strange. So I'm gonna have to take a look. I might have to tape it up. Man, this day's turning out to be not high visibility. Everything's just wet from this mist. Keep slipping on these rocks. So I'm just taking it slow. Don't want to get hurt up here. Man, thank God for these cairns. Can't see shit. Here's the lake in the clouds. Beautiful. There's the hut. Crawford Path. And I'm gonna hit Monroe. Woo! Yes. Let's go to the top. I'm on the Dry River Cutoff, getting on the Mount Clinton Trail to the Dry River Trail. Looks like about 5 miles. And of course, the trail is very wet. That's been the theme of this hike. I'm gonna have no skin left on my feet. I didn't even think of the fact that there may be some tough river crossings this way. Hey, I just ran into a family with 2 kids, and they came from 302, which is where I'm going, so that comforts me. As long as it doesn't downpour. Mount Clinton Trail is almost complete, according to the map. Oh, gotta cross the Dry River twice. We're almost to the Dry River Trail, which means I got about 3 miles. Check this out. Do you see the cairn? Because I think this is where I have to cross. But I don't see where the trail is on the other side. I see a cairn right here. It looks like the footpath continues, but also goes down. There's lots of footprints right there. Footprints over there. According to the GPS, I gotta keep going and cross further up. No? Is that a trail? I guess I have to go across here. Alright, maybe my map is wrong. I can live with that. Remember, kids, when you ford a river, unstrap your backpack so if you fall, you can get it off. Let's do it. I hope I don't have to come back because I went the wrong way. Woo! Feels good though. Guess it's not all bad. Ugh. This is the trail that got washed away. Hurricane Irene. Looks like people have climbed up here. This ain't no frickin' trail. I must got lost. I must got lost. I must got lost somewhere down the line. I must got lost. Ooh, double crossed, yeah. Giving away the days you were mine. I kind of want to see what's right up this riverbank. Hey, what do you know? Woo! We found it. That was a little scary. Trust your instincts, I guess. Oh, I see what I did. I took a shortcut. Should have crossed right here. Oh well. While we were busy, my mood improved and I didn't notice, but the sun came out. That's probably why. I did back at the lake in the clouds hut. I taped up my big toe couldn't really see what was wrong with it because I'm not that flexible. But I taped it up with Luca tape. I don't think that stuff comes off, so it looked like I might have sliced it open. Oh, this is nice. Wow. Pretty cool. Ooh, a snake. Did you see that? We came down the Mount Clinton trip. Some of you may be asking yourself, what the hell is a Mount Clinton? Well, Mount Clinton is Mount Pierce. It used to be called Mount Clinton. It wasn't named after a president, although it was in the presidential range. And they decided to rename it Pierce. The only president from New Hampshire. Ah, how nice. A bridge. Man, my dogs are tired. The backing. Beautiful. Steel suspension bridge. Surprised they haven't torn it down for no reason. Oh, my car's right there, but I gotta walk all the way around. So that's it. Cal Topo says 18.5 today. Over 10 yesterday. Thanks for watching. See you next time.